Do you need a passport for your Disney cruise? Well, let's talk about it. Hey Disney Cruisers, I'm Ashley. If you are part of our family already, give me a big like down below so I know that you're here. And if this is your first time finding the Disney Cruisers channel, then consider subscribing. We love getting to know each other and having conversations about our one true love, Disney cruising. Even after reading all the documentation that Disney Cruise Line provides you about whether or not you need a passport for your specific sailing, people want to know, do I need a passport? Being someone who normally cruises closed-looped cruises, meaning you begin in one spot and you end up in the exact same spot you started, and cruises out of America, I technically hardly ever really need a passport for my cruises. Based on everything, I'd be okay with just a birth certificate and my license, totally fine. However, this is just to get you on the ship and off the ship. There are plenty of instances where you might need a passport when you're on your cruise. If you disembark your cruise ship at a port, not in America or not where you're from, and something medical happens, like an emergency, or you miss the ship, something to where you need to leave that country, not getting back on the Disney cruise ship, you're going to need a passport to get home. So when people ask me, do I need a passport? I always say, you should have a passport. You should have a passport. You should have a passport. It's kind of like your own insurance. People freak out a lot about whether they need travel insurance, trip insurance, but I say if you're going to invest in something, invest in the passport, if not both things. You never know when you might need your passport. And it might not even be cruise related. They last, 10 years, I think? It's also good to have a passport because if a really good sale pops up on a cruise, like a last minute deal, and you need a passport for that cruise sailing, then you can go because you already have your passport. My children have passports, my whole family, we all have passports. It's also a lot easier because you don't have to get all your paperwork together every time that you sail. You just bring your passport with you. They scan that through the little card scanner thingy and you're good to go. So do you need a passport for every sailing? No, you can check the Disney Cruise Line website to see what they require for your sailing. Should you have a passport for your Disney cruise? Yes, you should. Now do not get your passport right before sailing though, because you have to send them some documentation. And if that is your only birth certificate you have that you're giving to the passport people, you might not get that back in time and therefore you can't board the ship. So make sure you do it with plenty of time before you're sailing so you can get all your documents back just in case you can't get a passport for some reason. Have you ever needed your passport unexpectedly? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you have a phantasmically magical time planning your Disney cruise. Toodaloo, cruisers.